welcome everybody here. This is a little Vensusian Arts free, not boot camp, but seminar, a little introduction to what we do here. Glad everybody could make it. I know we're still missing some people, but well, we're not going to wait for them. I'd like to open it up by telling a little bit about myself and a little bit about my three co-instructors. I'll give you a little introduction about what we do and who we are and where we come from. I was married for many years, unlike a lot of pickup artists. I didn't have any problem meeting women, you know, when I was younger, when I was a teen. I would just kind of go up and sidle up to them and say, hey, what's up? You know, I didn't have to have smooth moves or do anything. It was so much easier then. You know, everybody was fornicating like, you know, drunken rabbits. You know, there was no effort. It's okay, you can laugh. But, no, so very young, I found a woman that I was very attracted to, and we ended up getting married. But I did all the typical shit that everybody tells you you're supposed to do. Act nice, do this, do that. And it ended up biting me in the ass. So when I got divorced, I was, of course, like everybody who gets divorced, surprised that it happened. And I was like, how the hell did I end up here? You know, this wasn't supposed to happen. I played by the rules. I did everything I was supposed to do. But it just doesn't work that way. You have been lied to. You've been bamboozled. You've been bamboozled, guys. Everything that you were taught is wrong. Everything that you've been taught is wrong. And we're here to set the record straight. We're here to teach you what you guys need to know. Now, I know that some of you guys here are a little bit of an old hand at this, and I know a lot of you guys are also new guys at this, completely new coming into it, not knowing much of anything. I'm going to try and give value to both sets of people. I don't want the people who know a lot or who think that they know everything to walk away going, oh, all that shit was, you know, it was the same old stuff I've seen with every other presentation. It was all the same material. It was all the same format. I didn't walk away with anything. I want everybody here to walk away feeling that they got value out of this, that their time was not wasted. And likewise, I don't want to talk over the heads of the guys who are new. I want them to feel like they learned something too. I don't want them to walk away going, shit, I have no idea what the hell that guy was talking about. It sounded cool, but what the hell did it mean? I want everybody to walk away, coming away from this with something. So, as I said, I walked away from a divorce, and it pretty much trashed my life. I went to a really bad place. You know, I hated women for a while. I literally hated it. If there was a button I could have pushed that would have made every woman on the planet vanish, even if that meant my mother and my sister just like vanishing, is like I had to push it. I hated women that much. I was in that bad of a place. And when I finally discovered the game and I found out there was a whole lot of shit that I didn't know. I thought I knew it, but I didn't know it. And that's one of the things I want you guys to do today. I want you guys to keep an open mind. Because there are two types of people. There are people who know everything and people who are willing to listen. I hope that you guys are going to be the type that are willing to listen. Open your minds, let them expand, let some new ideas in. I'm not saying keep an open mind so much so that your brains fall out of your head, but allow new ideas in. You know, let them run around there for a while and see if you're willing to adopt them. If you are, great. If you're not, go back to what does or doesn't work for you. If it's working for you, great. If it's not, throw it the hell away. Anyway, so I got into the game after this divorce, and I kept practicing. Eventually I got very good at it, and came to work for the Vensusian Arts company run by Mystery. And you guys, I'm sure, have all heard about Mystery. Mystery is, I know that there's a lot of companies out there who say, oh, well, I got this system, I got this system. Honestly, there's only maybe 2 or 3 innovators in this industry. The people who set shit up, who invented shit, who create things. And that's probably Ross Jeffries, who is the founder of Pickup, the guy who started it all, and Mystery. Mystery is the guy who created the format that every other company, I don't care what company you're with, whether it's RSD or Pickup 101. I don't give a shit what you're using the mystery model. You're using the mystery model. They may have a couple little small pieces that they're calling, you know, innovations or something like that, but they're all dealing with attraction, comfort, and seduction, the basics. And I want you guys to know that, yeah, Mystery Method uses the same old model in many ways, but you know what? There are a lot of new things and new innovations that we're coming out with. We're going to have a sneak peek today at Revelation, a new book. And I can tell you this, I just looked at it yesterday. I just literally got this book. It's going to be 300 plus pages. Now it's not yet finished. Book is not yet finished. But some of these models and some of these charts, just I saw them in my brain, went, pow, just like blew the fuck out of my head. This is going to be a redefining book for this industry. It's written, it's got a very nice look to it. It's got a nice look to it, and there's a lot of information. It's kind of like, it's got a Zen kind of pickup feel to it. And I hope that everybody, once we show you some information that's in the book, you say, you know what, this is something that has value. I'd like to get this. I'd like to see what it's all about. I really want to delve into this. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce a few of my instructors. I'm going to let them come up. This is Cuisine. Cuisine, come on up here.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to tell a little bit about Cuisine. Cuisine here, I met him about 1.5 years ago, and when I met him, I said to him, I was like, dude, you have the worst body language of anybody I have ever met in my life.
Hold on, where's the drink?
He was walking around with this drink, like cradling it, like he was protecting. He's like, please don't hurt me, mister. Please don't hurt me.
If I did this, he'd slap my hand.
I took his drink from him and I slapped the shit out of his hand. I said, don't you ever do that in front of me again.
I didn't drink it from him for like a year.
He didn't drink it from me for like a year. But Jason, like Cuisine, like myself here, was married. And he never, like me, he never had problems finding girls. The problem was that the girls that he found were
They were finding me. That's what the problem was.
The girls that were finding him.
They were choosing me. And I think that's a big difference with game is now we're choosing them instead of them choosing us and us settling. And that's a big difference.
Right.
And that's a difference, you know, in the type of girls that you wind up with. You know? And if my body language sucked, that may have been a difference too. Why the girls that were choosing me were choosing me.
That's true. Beautiful locket. I'm so like gaming him right now. But no, one of the things that he would tell me is like, you know, all these girls in my life, you know, yeah, I have no problem. He would have multi long-term relationships, but they would be with like 4s.
5s?
Okay, 5. 4.5. Let's meet halfway. 4.5.
When I was introduced into the community, and I was introduced to, what was it, Ferrari, Romeo, and Remy by Jonathan, by Saxman, who's no longer in this. He introduced me as a natural with 5s and 6s. This is Jason, he's a natural with 5s. Sweet.
Anyway, so I'd like to introduce my next instructor. This is Alex. We are, by the way, having a contest today. I don't know what the prize is going to be. We don't know what the prize is going to be.
Baby.
Alex is the prize. Oh.
That felt pretty good.
Everybody's like, if you win, you get Alex for one.
It's only 10 minutes. They can't handle the full Alex.
Go Alex!
So, this is Alex, and right now he doesn't have a pickup name.
Oh, shit.
We've been struggling with a pickup name for like a year, and every time we put something out there, he's just like, oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that either. Oh, I don't like that. It didn't matter what we said, he rejected it. So today we are going to have a pickup artist, name the pickup artist contest. And whoever has a name that this guy will actually fucking we're going to give you some kind of prize, probably like some work in the field or something like that. But yeah, it's like we can't just go. It's like
we've been trying
this
for a
is pickup
year.
Artist Alex.
Right.
See, you know,
we've been going at this for a year.
Yeah, and it's like we're banging. It's like you see this dent in my forehead. It's from banging my head on the wall every time I bring that shit up with it. But and then we have our last instructor of the evening. This is Magnet or Brendan. Come on up.
Oh, yeah.
What's up? Oh, there's my recorder. Brenda and I met from Pickup 101. He was working with them for, what was that, about a few months. I was working with them for a few months when I first met him. And we stayed in touch. He's traveled around a lot since then. And I recognized his skill, and I brought him on board. So these are your instructors for the evening. We're going to be trading off, and we're all going to be talking about subjects where each one of the instructors and myself is the strongest. Whoever is the strongest at a particular subject, where that person is going to be discussing that subject. And there will be areas where we're all going to be adding our input. So thank you guys.